Mr. and Mrs. North, starring Barbara Britton and Richard Denning.
You roll up your sleeves and get him out of that water. Here, let me do it for you.
Keep your hands off of me.
All I want to do...
I know what you want to do. I said leave my sleeves alone.
All right. Goodness, a person would think he had something to hide the way
get out of here, will you? Shut up.
Of the crimes make it unlikely that there will be an early arrest of this maniac.
What a neighborhood to meet your shipmate. Man could get killed just standing here, even without a maniac on the loose.
It's soft, Jerry.
Yeah, maybe. But can't we wait and take the two of you on back to your ship?
No, I promised Doug I'd meet him here and have a brew with him. Thanks anyway.
Good night.
Take it easy.
Good night, beautiful. Shove off, civilian.
Don't forget dinner tomorrow night.
Right. Why, you silly ape, don't you know better than jump me in civvies? I ought to belt you one just for good measure.
You and how many Marines?
Come on, let's get that brew. Stay with him, Doug. I lost him. Better get an ambulance.
Well, there's no need to hurry.
We want to help all we can, Lieutenant Wagon, but like we said, we didn't get too good a look at the killer.
I know, but try. Now see if there isn't something about one of these men in the lineup that doesn't ring a bell.
All right, lights out. Run them on in groups of 4. Sit down.
Last group. First man. Name, Joe Smith, alias Joseph Cavachurian. Come on, step out, Joe. Turn around, Joe. All right, Joe, step back. Next man. Name, Frederick Allen Tiller.
I did it, Lieutenant. I'm the one.
I know, Fred. You've confessed to every murder I've investigated in the past 5 years.
Oh, that ain't true, Lieutenant. I didn't confess to that trunk murder over on Madison. And I didn't confess to that shooting in Kelly's place last year. You know that.
That's all, Fred. Next man. Name, Carl Denver. How's the job going, Carl?
Fine. You're probably the only guy in the world likes washing dishes.
Good. Keep at it. Next man. Name, Hick Grayling. All right, turn around, Hick. I said turn around. Okay, officer, that'll do. Run him off.
All right. You're glued to this spot. Go on.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Yeah. Probably turning the killer loose to try again.
Well, I wish they'd try me. I'd give them a real reason to hate Navy men.
Yeah, I bet you would, Chief. Oh, incidentally, in the small world department, I understand you're having dinner with a couple of dear friends of mine, Pam and Jerry North.
Yeah.
Talking to Jerry this morning, and your name came up.
No fooling. You know Jerry North?
Sure.
Hey, this was a great little naval officer. Too bad they converted him back civilian after peace broke out.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah? It's from one of you.
Hmm? Oh, Doug, if it's a Dane, tell her I'll be available tomorrow night.
Well, maybe I'll see you at the Norse later, Chief.
Fine, Lieutenant.
So long.
Goodbye.
Yeah, sure, I understand, but... Hello? Hello?
What's the matter?
Somebody wants to give us a tip on the killer. Said to meet him in the alley where we found his sailor.
Well, we better tell the lieutenant.
No police or no tip, the man said.
Yeah? Well, what are we waiting for?
Now, you got a date with the Norse for dinner. I'll keep this date, Mark.
But, Doug...
Nah, no buts. I'll see you later.
Boy, real great food, huh? Pam, would you marry me if I dropped my old shipmate out the window on his head?
Oh, gollies, don't do that with all that pie in him. Think of the mess he'd make.
Now, that's what I call a loving wife. Me, shattered and dying, and she's worrying about street cleaners. Hello. Oh, hiya, Bill. What? Oh, yeah, he's here. Just a minute. It's for you, Clipper. Lieutenant Wagon.
Huh? Mm-hmm. Hello. Yeah, this is Clipper Hale. No, you're lying to me. Where? Never mind, just tell me where. Just shut up and tell me where. Yeah, I'll be right there. They found Doug. He's shot. He's dead.
I'm going with you.
Hey, wait for me! Clipper, you can't blame yourself.
But 38, what's left of it? This time, the killer used a gun.
This is no way for a guy to die, Lieutenant.
Come on, Clipper. Let's go home.
Now, you go on home, Jerry. You and Pam. Go on, beat it. I'll get the guy, Doug. I'll get him if it's the last thing I ever do.
You're asking for trouble, Chief.
I'm gonna find it, too, Lieutenant. There's gonna be one killer that the state isn't gonna have to spend any money on trying.
Chief, I know how you feel, but...
Do you? Do you remember boot camp? Do you remember all the liberties and the dirty little ports that we couldn't even spell the names of? Or maybe you were with us trying to nurse a package of cigarettes. Through 18 days on a stinking life raft. You know how I feel, huh? Well, if you do, Lieutenant, then you know I'm gonna get the guy that did this to Doug.
Arrest that man.
Oh, Bill, no.
What's your charge?
Material witness will do.
No, that's not good enough. You're not taking me in, and this guy isn't gonna stop me.
He'll have help. Put the handcuffs on him.
No. I said you're not gonna take me in, not till I even score for Doug. Come on. Come on in, but somebody's gonna get hurt.
Come on, Clipper. Use your head. That won't get you anywhere.
Clipper, at least sit down so I can talk to you.
Can you talk Doug back to life?
No. Will revenge bring him back?
Pam, I appreciate what you and Jerry are trying to do for me.
Well, at least that's something. Come on, sit down. It may take Jerry a long time to talk Bill into letting you out of here. Bill's a little mad at you.
That's a slight understatement. You must have spent your early life on a wrecking crew.
I'm sorry about that. Well, do I get life?
You know why he had to arrest you. He's willing to turn you loose if you cool down.
I'm practically frozen. I'm too easy going to stay riled. You know me, Jerry.
Sure. I know you, Clipper.
Well, let's get out of here. I still got 3 hours liberty, okay?
All right, I'll release you. But I'm holding you responsible.
You know, I'm still a little shaky. I think I'll go for a little walk. I'll join you at your place later, huh?
I'll go along with you. I could use a little walk myself. Pam, you go on home and fix some coffee and stuff, huh?
But, Jerry, All right, I'll have it on the table.
Jerry, I meant alone.
I'll still go with you.
Suit yourself.
Jerry, what happened?
His friend, the chief, said he had one too many. Told me to bring him here to his wife. If that's you, the tab is 160.
Oh, sure.
Oh, here.
Oh, here, keep it.
Yeah, you're his wife. Thanks.
Here, drink this. Shall I call a doctor?
No, I'm all right. I just took one of Clipper's best clips.
Clipper?
Yeah, he's down on Skid Row trying to find Doug's murderer. After he hit me with that sucker punch, I shouldn't care what happens to him, but Bill made me responsible for him. I've got to stop him.
Oh, well, then you better take me along to lean on, hero.
No.
Yes. Once in your life, you're not big enough or strong enough to stop me.
You wait in the car, Pam. Please.
All right.
Thanks anyway.
Return match,
Now, wait a
Clipper.
minute, Jerry. I don't want to fight with you.
Well, that's something. Now, do you come back home with us?
No, not just yet. I'm too close to the killer.
You what?
Yeah, they can't be too far from here. All the beatings took place within 2 blocks of here.
Oh, great. Don't you imagine Bill Wigan knows that, too? And Clipper, he didn't become a lieutenant by being stupid. He'll find the guy who killed Doug.
Sure he will. I'll throw him what's left as soon as I finish.
Clipper Hale. One-man police force, judge, jury, and executioner. What's your secret?
I ask questions.
You think Wigan doesn't ask questions?
These people hate cops. They lie to them as a matter of principle. But they won't lie to me, Jerry.
We'll see. But you take it easy. Or I'll let the Navy know how you feel about avenging Doug's death. They won't take any chances. They'll ship you out so far and so fast you'll have a beard down to here before you see Manhattan again.
Maybe. But don't do it, Jerry. Just don't do it. Thanks.
Come here, chum. I want to talk to you. I've witnessed a lot of amateur night investigations in my life, Clipper, but this one takes the prize.
You invited yourself, Jerry.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it through. But when are you going to get out of left field? You've talked to every stumblebum on the block. And what did they tell you? What can they tell you? Did you expect someone to point out the killer? You can't be that thick.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you said that before. But what is it? You know, it's altogether possible that I might make a helpful suggestion, if I knew.
All right, Jerry. I'm looking for a guy by the name of Denver. He's a pearl diver in one of these joints on this street. I saw him in the lineup that Wagon had for Doug and me. The name stuck with me because I knew a dame in Denver once.
And I thought you were fouled up before. Now I'm sure of it.
Look, Jerry, do you think Doug wandered into that alley looking for a floating crap game? We got a call at headquarters, and they said to come down that alley and they'd tip us off to who killed that sailor. Well, it turned out to be a trap, and I let Doug walk into it by himself.
Where are you going now?
I'm going over and have a little talk with this Denver character. The newsboy here says he works across the street.
Look, Chief, I don't know about any call. I told the police...
Forget the police and tell me.
But I had nothing to do with it. I couldn't have. I was right here washing dishes when your buddy got killed. Ask Katie.
It's true. Leave him alone. He was washing dishes just like he said.
I understand how you feel, Chief.
Everybody seems to understand how I feel. Why doesn't somebody help me find out who killed Doug?
Come on, Clipper. This isn't getting you anywhere.
Cover me, Katie.
Now, come on, Clipper. It's after 2 o'clock. We're taking you back to your ship. This has gone far enough.
Not for me, Jerry.
Do I have to call Bill for help?
Oh, you wouldn't do that to me, Jerry.
Wouldn't I?
Clipper, he's serious.
I'm all right. The guy misses awful close.
Jerry, what was that noise? Jerry, what's happening? Jerry! Jerry!
Maybe he's gone.
Maybe he's not. Keep your head down.
I'm gonna give him a target. And he better shoot awful fast, because this target's gonna be moving. Clipper, wait!
Tried for Clipper. And get on the phone and tell Bill to get down here on the double. I'm going after Clipper.
Jerry, don't!
Clipper! Let it go. You're trying to get yourself killed?
Jerry, stay out of this! Did you just come in here?
Yeah, about 3-4 minutes ago. I'm just taking a break from those greasy dishes next door. Is that against the law or something?
Don't give me smart talk. I asked you a question.
And I answered you. Now let go of me. What's up, Chief?
Guy just took a shot at me a second ago and come in here.
That on the level? Well, you can search me if you wanna. Go ahead, I want you to.
Sorry, Mac. I seem to be pushing you around tonight.
It's okay, Chief. Now, if you was to ask me, did I see somebody come in that door just ahead of you? It's over there in the shooting gallery, a character named Tiller. Hey, maybe you remember him, Chief, in the lineup with me? I saw him come in.
Thanks.
Oh, good evening.
Yeah. This is a guy. He's the one that was telling the police he killed his sailor.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know why they wouldn't believe me. I kept telling them, but they... You know, sometimes I think they just don't want to believe me. Yeah, like that hammer murder last summer. And no matter what I said.
That's his angle, Chief. He runs in with a confession, and the cops kick him out. Seems like the cops don't want it made too easy.
Just a minute, Mr. Tiller. That hammer murder you mentioned, the victim was a fashion model named Sandra?
Yeah.
Called her the White Camellia?
Yeah, that's right, and I did it.
Forget him, Clipper.
What do you mean, forget him?
That hammer murder he just confessed, the White Camellia case, Bill Wagon sent that killer to the chair 6 months ago.
Well, then why?
Come on. I'll send you a book on abnormal psychology. You can read it the next time you're at sea. Tiller doesn't know why he confesses. He just confesses.
All right, Tiller didn't do it. But wait a minute. If Tiller didn't do it, he did.
That's right, Chief. How do you want it? Killing you will just about square things between me and the Navy.
What do you mean? What things?
10 years. 10 years I did in the brig at Portsmouth. And then they kicked me out of the Navy so I could rot on Skid Row. I figure that's worth about 6 blue jackets.
You're off your rocker, mister. Those 5 men you killed didn't do anything to you.
Their outfit did.
Jerry! Jerry, where are you?
Pam, get down!
Not bad enough.
Let the law take care of it. He's not...
Jerry, get out of my way before you get hurt, too.
But no, don't let him hurt me.
I'm warning you, Jerry.
I'm telling you, get hold of yourself, Clipper. Look at him. He's not a responsible man. He's ill. He needs treat, not a bullet.
Doug didn't need a bullet either. Move, Jerry.
Clipper, listen.
I've listened all I'm gonna listen. I said to move. Jerry, I said to move. Jerry, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Sure you did.
No, all I did was try to get...
You just wanted to kill somebody. Anybody. You almost made that mistake once tonight. Go on, get it over with. Go ahead, put a bullet in him. And spend the rest of your life trying to live with a guy who shoots down another man because he's sick. Kill him. You're just as sick as he is.
No, don't let him shoot me. Please. Stop him. Don't let him hurt me. No.
Can't do it, Jerry. I can't even hate him. This makes me sick at my stomach.
Me too. It's lucky you changed your mind, Clipper. You'd have touched that gun, I'd have nailed you. Take him away. And you, handing him a gun. Have you gone completely out of your mind?
It was his decision, Bill. He had to make it himself. Besides, he could do any harm with an empty gun.
What? Empty?
Yeah, I checked it.
Pam.
Darling, the next time you save my life, please be a little less violent. I'm fragile.
Nice to meet you, Miss Fragile.
Jerry, when you were in the Navy, did you have a girl in every port?
You know, naturally. That's regulation. Didn't I ever tell you about that? There was this kid in New York. What was her name? Oh, yeah, now I remember. Pamela. Oh, what a looker. A real doll. Then we sailed to Norfolk. I barely got off the gangplank, and this gal threw her arms around me. Oh, I'll never forget her name. Pam. Loved that girl. Then there was San Diego Pam. Oh, New Orleans Pam.
Hey, maybe I can get you out of that rut.
How do you mean?
Well, just call me Mabel.
Mr. and Mrs. North is directed by Lou Landres. Produced by John W. Loveton. A John W. Loveton production. Starring Barbara Britton and Richard Denning. Featuring Francis DeSales. This has been a film presentation.